Welcome back my YouTube channel. In the twilight of the Second World War, as Allied aircraft dominated the skies above Europe, the German military faced a growing and relentless threat from above. Bombers, fighter bombers, and reconnaissance planes hunted columns of tanks, convoys, and infantry with ruthless efficiency. The Luftwaffe, once feared and respected, was a shadow of its former self, and the Wehrmacht desperately needed an answer. From this urgency was born a new weapon, swift, fearsome, and designed to strike back at the storm in the skies. Its name was Flakpanzer Ostwind, translated as East Wind. Built on the trusted and proven chassis of the Panzer IV medium tank, the Ostwind represented a marriage of practicality and deadly efficiency. Its turret, unlike the closed armor of traditional tanks, was hexagonal and open-topped, simple yet functional. Within this turret sat the heart of the beast, the 3.7 cm FlaK 43 cannon. This was no ordinary anti-aircraft gun. It was fast, powerful, and accurate, capable of spitting out 250 rounds per minute with lethal precision. Aircraft that strayed too low or moved too slow found themselves torn apart by its relentless barrage. The Ostwind was more than a mobile anti-air platform. It could maneuver with the armored units it was built to protect, creating a mobile umbrella of FlaK that followed troops into battle. Its versatility also made it a threat to ground targets. Light vehicles, infantry formations, and soft-skinned support units were all vulnerable to the fury of its cannon. In the right hands, the Ostwind was not just defense, it was a hunter. But time was not on its side. Production began late, in 1944, as Germany's war machine was crumbling under constant assault. With factories bombed, resources dwindling, and transportation lines shattered, only around 44 Ostwinds were ever produced. This limited number meant that the vehicle, as potent as it was, could not tip the scales. It was deployed sparingly, often reserved for critical fronts or special missions where air support posed the gravest risk. Despite its limited numbers, the Ostwind earned a reputation among Allied pilots and ground forces. Its bark was unmistakable. Its bite, fatal. Pilots flying low-altitude missions learned to dread the sudden flashes from an Ostwind hidden below, an eruption of fire and steel that could transform an attack run into a death trap. The open-top design, while allowing for quicker targeting and better field of vision, left the crew exposed to shrapnel, small arms fire, and weather. Serving inside an Ostwind required courage. Its operators stood face-to-face with enemy aircraft and ground threats, trusting their speed, training, and the devastating power of the FlaK 43 to keep them alive. In the end, the Ostwind was a glimpse into what German armored warfare could have evolved into had the war continued or had resources not run dry. It was the embodiment of adaptation.